General whoever.
Hey guys, so I'm back again, and I'm obviously playing some more Hearthstone as always. So, as usual, I've made a new deck. They gave it a kind of funny name, Druid. I'm not actually sure what normal Zoo decks are, but I'm pretty sure their goal is to get a bunch of minions on the board. So that's the goal of this one as well. So I named it Druid. And let me just walk you through it real quick. That's the mana curve. I like it. I usually like having a curve, but 2-2-5-5-5-3-3-5 is fun to say. That means it's good enough to work, in my opinion. So essentially, I have two innervates, so I can get out some big cards early if I need to, which doesn't really happen, but they work well with Violet Teacher, so I have them in there. They also work well if I need to do some combos and get a lot of damage out. Like, for example, if I have an Archmage and then I need to use a swipe, but I don't have enough mana, I'll use an Innervate for that. So, that's just kind of a side goal of this deck. Again, the main thing is to get a bunch of minions on the board and then use cards like Power of the Wild to buff them, Soul of the Forest to buff them, and I don't have it, but let me try to find it. I don't know what it's called. Um, it is Force of Nature. Summon 3/2/2 Trents with charge that die at the end of the turn. I want to get that, but I don't have enough Arcane Dust. But anyway, it's alright, because I can still use Savage Roar with it, and I have a bunch of characters. So Dr. Boom works really well with this. Sea Giant works really, really well with this. And then I have some cards that don't always work the way you want them to. Like, I can always use Dr. Boom no matter, well, usually use Dr. Boom no matter what the board is. The Volcanic Lumbers I like, although I can't always use them because they're very expensive, but I can sometimes pull off getting one of these guys out on like 3 mana. And it works really well because, again, a bunch of low-cost minions like the saplings from Living Roots, and then I can just run them into something, get a Volcanic Lumber, maybe combo in some Cult Master for card draw. So that's pretty good. Silver Hand helps, Imp Master helps with getting minions. Well, yeah. Flesh-Eating Ghoul works well if I'm gonna... Flesh-Eating Ghoul works really well if I'm running, for example, the Living Root minions into something. Get a bunch of damage, stuff like that. Frostwolf Warlord is really good. It's very common to get an 8/8 from a Frostwolf in this deck. Overall, I like it. I have some board clear with Starfall. Swipe's also some good, very, very good board clear if I can combo it with a Archmage. And if I have an Archmage on the board and I use a swipe, that's 5 damage to an enemy and 2 damage to all other enemies, so that's great. Alright, so, yeah. As you can tell, the two ways I try to win with this is get a bunch of spell damage out, or I obviously get a bunch of minions out and then buff them up with Soul of the Forest and things like that. I wonder if I should put in a second Soul of the Forest. I don't really need the Loot Hoarders that much because I have the Cult Master combo and Wrath and a bunch of cards I can choose to cycle. But I'm just gonna play, and we'll find out. So I've played a bit with it. From what I can tell, generally, decks that try to do control it struggles against, but other things it's very good. I guess we'll see what we get to play against.
Malfurion versus Uther.
Alright.
I will fight with honor.
Awesome. Living Roots on the first hand. Living Roots is pretty good because you can get it out on turn 1 with 2 1/1 saplings, or you can deal 2 damage, deal with something bigger like a Knife Juggler, or you can use the spell damage combo with it for a lethal. But in this case, I'm going to do 2 of those guys. That'll stun his hero power.
Reporting for duty.
But I'm gonna keep these guys alive because I have 2 Savage Roars. Or... Ooh, this is a good question. No, I'm just gonna do this. It saves me a card, and I have the chance... It might have been a mistake not to do this, but I have the chance to get another minion on the board and then use Power of the Wild for more value.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah. If I knew he had that card, I probably would have done this. But it's alright. I will... get out the Violet Teacher. I can't kill it, but I'm still gonna trade. Just in case he has 1 extra damage. It's like he's going off face. Oh boy,
Reporting for duty.
that's a lot of minions. Luckily my hero power can help contain them. Alright, let's see. Summon a 3/2 Panther. Why not? Alright.
For the wild.
I am not going to attack a minion with this guy in case he has a, I forgot what it's called. Silver something? Whatever. It's a weapon that is
To arms,
4
men.
damage, whatever. 4 damage, 2 health. And it heals you for 2 when you attack with it. I didn't want to bring it down to 4, so it dies immediately, but... oh well. Alright,
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
I'm scared that he has another Quartermaster. That'd be a lot of damage. Next turn, hopefully I can double Savage Roar, but he's gonna clear that and that. I'm almost certain of it.
I wield the power.
Why wouldn't he attack that? Oh, I see. I thought he was gonna try to clear it as well. Oh, yeah. I think he could have saved himself a health there. Alright.
To battle. For the wild.
Hope I can keep Boom alive next turn. The one problem with this deck, it is very hard to pull off these combos against control decks.
Well met.
It's like insanely hard. This might actually be better. You know what? I'm going with this. Because he's gonna try to get a bunch of Silver Hand recruits on the board, and then swipe deals with them really efficiently, unless he has Quartermaster. Oh wait. God damn it. I didn't count. I need to count.
Your face in the light.
Counting. The one thing you need to do in the game. Well, that didn't work. Alright, I guess we'll try this again. I'll do one more. Yeah, very important. Learning numbers. Turns out I'm not very good at it. Okay. So, I'll tell you the other decks I've been thinking about while we wait. So, I've been thinking of a deck that focuses on the, is it?
You asked for it.
Not mad
I must
scientist,
protect
but
the wild.
no, maybe it is mad scientist. I don't know. It's the guy that he's a 2-mana 2/2 and he swaps the attack and health of a minion. So I'm thinking of playing something like that, or making a deck with something like that, and the goal would be to give it some temporary buffs, like a abusive sergeant, and then swap its health, and it'll remain the extra 2 stats, but in health form. Sadly, this is a mage, so they'll just be able to kill my guys very easily. But I did go on turn 1, so it might be a bit harder. In fact, on turn 2, I can give them +1/+1 and keep them safe. I might do that, depending on what he plays. Boy, I'm going up against all the golden people right now. It's not fun. For those of you who don't know, they look fancy, and it's called golden, when they get 500 wins with the class. I have not gone golden at all. I feel like that was bad on their part to coin out just to kill a 1/1. Yeah, the coin could be used for better stuff.
For the wild.
Because they burn their coin, I'm gonna try to retain some cards and not use Power of the Wild. Although, maybe I should have used Power of the Wild. Well, I could have, but I don't know. Okay, this is pretty good. Deal 1 damage and draw a card. Alright, nice. I am gonna do that though, because if I don't, it's very likely that you just kill it with his fireball, and then I wouldn't be able to hero power and kill it this turn, or next turn. Is that a 1-mana card? Has to be. Okay, so I'm going to summon a Panther. Yeah, that's all I could really do. And kill this.
For the wild.
Let's see what he does. It's easy for a mage to do 2 damage, but to deal with only a 3/2, I think it would be not worth it. That even... I'm actually... That kinda is okay. What? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why does he have a green skin in a mage deck? Is it just to show off that he's a gold legendary? Either way, I can't deal with it, which makes me sad. Well, I could. What? No, I can't. No. Wait, how much mana do I have altogether? So I have 7. Yeah, I could deal with it. Wait, yes, I could. But it's not worth it for this, so... In fact... It might just be better to...
For the wild.
No.
For no one.
I was thinking about passing and not doing anything that turn, but... I don't know. I'm uncertain. Again, by no means I'm good at this game. Okay. Let's get out a mage.
Are you ready for this?
Why not? I have another one in my hand, so if I draw into something good, I should hopefully still be able to use it. And by good, I mean like a good spell, like a swipe or something.
What to do? What to do?
I need to get a taco. I feel like I should get rid of the innervates from this deck, because this is really the only big card I have, and it's a really bad big card to play without getting the benefit from it. It's a 9 mana 7/8. Stat-wise, that's very bad. I don't know what it's trying to accomplish here. Alright, well, I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Come on, give me something good. Yeah! Aw, but... okay. No, I'm killing that. There we go. I didn't have enough mana to play swipe, sadly. And I got 2 swipes. Alright.
Give me a quest.
Sometimes with this deck I get really crazy wins, other times it just doesn't work. Like now, it's not working, sadly. I want to get rid of that. I could do it. Well... okay. It might be worth it to use this. Because what, that's 3, 6, 7, 8. It's a big play. Well, a big mana play, not necessarily a good play. I'm thinking of Savage Roaring and Hero Power. I don't think I'm going to be able to swamp him with any minions this game, so I'm just going to do this.
For the wild.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, the more I play with the deck, it's not as good. I just want to make a good deck.
I want.
Let's get moving.
Okay, this is actually a pretty good swipe turn. Oh yeah. Okay.
Are you ready for this?
Wait. Deal 5 damage. Okay. Good. Great swipe turn. Alright. Yeah, I have no clue what type of, like, deck works. This guy's
The
deck.
light does not discriminate.
It's a weird
The
one.
light does not discriminate.
Alright. Wait, that's only 1 damage to that. I wish you didn't silence it. But it's alright.
Don't blink.
Alright. Going pretty good. So, hopefully it continues to go this way. We have like 2 fireballs. No. Alright. Should I Starfall? Yes. I should. Well, the problem is if he has Flame Strike, that fucks me over. Not unless I've sold a Forest on, though. But these are some good cards. Be able to kill that in 2 turns anyway, though. That in 3 turns, if he's just using that. But if he draws into Flame Strike, that's bad. Now what to squeeze out the last bit of damage. We're doing this. Alright. If you can't deal with this, I win. Well, he'd have one more turn, because I can... Depending on what I draw, of course. If I draw any damage, I'd win. Because right now it's 7, 8, 11, 12 damage. I'm 1 damage off lethal if he doesn't do anything. Yep. It's all good, though. Got my little guys. Order pretty good, especially when I'm running low on cards. Although, of course, I'd rather to just draw into something big. But I don't have that luxury because I don't have anything big in this deck, which I think is its problem. I either need some more spell damage and get rid of the interface, or just get bigger cards and keep the interface. Ooh, baby. Thank the Lord. Pretty sweet. Ooh. Very sweet. Alright. Let's see what he does here. So that's his second heal bot, I think. Can't get any more heal. Another thing I don't have in the deck is heal. But I think that's okay because I play a lot of minions and that kind of forces my opponent to want to kill the minions more. Face, interesting. You know what they say? Face is the place. Big cards, man. Just as I'm talking about how my deck doesn't have any big cards.
Who's next? Pay attention, class.
Yeah. I'm glad I drew into that. But the problem with my big cards, like the Sea Giant and the Frostwolf Warlord, is they're only big when I have other things. Like, that's only good when I have other minions, and same with the Frostwolf. Alright, well. Good data. I can now tweak my deck some fair amount. So, yeah. I think this has been a good video. I'm gonna end it here. Goodbye. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share it, and subscribe. See you next time.